Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. See, even when told by great masters who experience this so clearly, for us to experience what they have experienced itself is difficult. Even before that, we are not even able to understand. We are not able to understand what they say. We are not able to experience. Before that, we are not available at all. So if you are not available, nothing can be done. First, you should be available for listening, Shravana. You have to understand it through Manana. You have to experience it through Nididhyasana meditation. This is Jnana Marga. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Jnana Marga is for people whose mind is reasonably quiet. Whose mind is reasonably quiet. When it is quiet, see, very important topic I am discussing. Your 4 or 5 are there. All of you are serious students. Make a note because you won't get this type of details. So, Jnana Marga is for people whose mind is quiet. Whose mind is quiet? The mind that comes under the control of the intellect. So, where the intellect is predominant, it is quiet because intellect is basically of Sattva Guna. The entire world is made up of 3 gunas. This Sharada, this meeting is recorded. That strip is obstructing all of you faces. Okay, doesn't matter. So that strip
Just
running,
press
earlier it used to be different.
Just press OK, uncle.
Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, earlier it used to be different. It doesn't matter. So the whole world is made up of 3 gunas. I'm going to give you Tattvabodh in 3 minutes. Right? The entire world is made up of 3 gunas. First statement. That means the world is made up and real? No. The world doesn't exist at all. Sharda, I try to put the other thing which used to come, and I used to opt, got it. The recording is on. This is automatically coming, but that's covering the faces.
Oh, you just click on OK, uncle. It'll have this one saying OK. It's just like it's informing you. So just click on the tab that says OK.
Nothing is happening.
Appear. It's not good.
There is only one option now. Leave the meeting. It's okay.
Okay.
Right. So the world is not real at all. You understand this complete Tattva Buddha I am going to give you. If the world is not real, where is the question of it being created by three gunas? The three gunas, does it belong to world or to whom does they belong? If the world is unreal, three gunas are also unreal. Then what is the point in saying world is made up of three gunas if the three gunas themselves are unreal? Right? Till you are convinced of what I am going to conclude, your agitations will never cease. The basic thing needed in Vedanta solution is to know the world is not real. If the world itself is not real, all my problems belong to the world, so my problems themselves are not real. World is not real, therefore my problems are not real. Accepting this, no other solution can work. All other solutions are temporary. Those temporary solutions, you don't need Vedanta, go to a psychiatrist. At least poor fellow will get some fees. Right? Psychiatrist will tell you this and that and give you some tablets. Right? And it will temporarily work. It will temporarily work. It will not permanently work because he has to live. Again, you have to go to him. Right? So, the world is not real. That you have to understand. When it is not real, what do you mean not real? When what I am seeing and experiencing? What I am seeing and experiencing, what do you mean by saying not real? Several things you are seeing. Sky is blue. There is no sky at all. Where is the question of sky being blue? There is no sky at all. The eye range, beyond a point, everything looks blue. That's why sea also looks blue after a particular this thing. Eye, after a range, everything looks blue. So sky is not there because the eye cannot reach. It looks blue and you think the sky is there and it is blue. There is no sky at all. There is no sky at all. You are seeing, you said, how do I see? And it is not true. You are seeing sky is blue, but there is no sky at all. Even science accepts. You are seeing earth is flat. It's not flat. Science doesn't agree it is flat. But you are seeing earth is stationary. It's not stationary. It is not stationary. So, seeing is not a proof of a being. Seeing is not a proof of something which is real. right? But you cannot have an appearance also without some real thing. There should be something. You are not seeing it properly, so it appears to be different. Proof: you are sleeping, you are sleeping, you are dreaming. Dream, you are seeing, because you said, if I see, it should be real. Dream, you are seeing, and it's not real. If it is real, just I need for me to settle down and set the bari 40 50 lakhs. You give me if you dream money is real. Today you dream it and give me. Right? So the dream is not real, though you are seeing it. So your question, the world I am seeing, how is not real? Dream you are seeing, it's not real. Lucky people, bonus class today. Tattvabodh. If you understand today's topic, you don't need any teacher for any text. You can yourself read it. So, though you see the dream, it's not real. Though you see the world, it's not real. How can anybody see that is not real? Because what you are seeing is an appearance of something that is real. Dream, so many things you are seeing, they are the reflections of your consciousness on the thought pool that is parading. Therefore, dream has two aspects. One, the consciousness that is there. The second, the names and forms that are not really there. It's a combination of two aspects of a dream. Atmabodh 25 sloka. Atmanaha satchidamshascha buddhehe vrittihi iti dvayam. Of your own self, satchit, and the thoughts, buddhi, vritti is called thoughts. These two get mixed up. How thoughts parade before consciousness? Consciousness, it doesn't do anything, but its reflection falls on the thoughts. Thoughts get animated. Those animated thoughts are what you are seeing the dream. The real aspect of the dream is your Sat and Chit. The unreal aspect is the various names and forms that you are seeing. So, what are the questions we answered? We said world is not real. If it is not real, how do you see? You are seeing dream which is not real. How can you see something which is not real? There is something real in that. There is something real in that. What is that? Your Sat and your Chit. Therefore, you are seeing. So the world also has Sat and Chit. And there are names and forms. All of us have 5 aspects. Sat, Chit, Ananda, name, form. Sat, we exist. Nobody has any doubt. That you feel you exist proves that you are aware of it, consciousness is there. Right? And when you were disconnected from the mind, like in sleep, your nature is Ananda. Not only that, everything you do for your Ananda. So your nature is Sat Chit Ananda. Name and form changes. Gold is real in earring, chain and bangle. Name and form, earring, chain and bangle changes. The name and form has no reality other than gold. The dream character has no reality other than the Sat and Chit. You and I don't have any other reality other than the Sat Chit Ananda. So the world is a combination of truth and untruth. This, because it has both, it cannot be completely dismissed as not there because it's experienced. Because it is experienced, this is not called unreal, it's called mithya. It's called mithya. Mithya means apparent. Dream, you cannot say unreal. You cannot say real because on getting up, nothing is there. You cannot say unreal because you have experienced. That which cannot be said to be real or unreal is called mithya. Therefore, there are three realities. Not three realities, there are three dimensions. That which is real, existence is real. Unreal, sky flower, man's horns, never there, unreal. Mithya, your dream, that which is there in its own period, when on enquiry it is not there, is called mithya. Snake on a rope. Snake on a rope. Ghost on the post. Right? So this is understood through enquiry. Through enquiry. Agitated mind cannot understand. Therefore, a quiet mind alone can understand. Quiet mind is the mind under the influence of the intellect. Mind is what receives the stimuli, discusses with intellect, and responds. That's the mind. Intellect is that which guides the mind. Intellect is that which guides the mind. We have three aspects. Body, inert. Therefore, it's called tamas. Mind, always restless, agitated. Therefore, it's called rajas. Sattva, intellect, quiet. So, we are made up of three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. Everything in the world is made up of three gunas. Inert, mobile, quiet. Inert is tamas. Mobile, active, dynamic is rajas. Quieted to is sattva. Good, bad, indifferent. Three. Now, one question I didn't answer. If the world is real, unreal, the gunas are unreal or real? The gunas are also unreal because they are not different from Maya. Maya is not different from Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself, when he wants, because he is full and complete, he is creative. So for creation, he needs. Oh, there are a lot of people today. I'm not seeing them. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll at least know who are they. so that I reduce my bluff. Okay. So I think that's why Swamiji decided to speak today Tattvabodh, because so many are there. And he said, let them at least listen to Tattvabodh once. Okay. So the world is not real. It appears to be real because there is Sat and Chit, which is God, is there. This Sat and Chit alone is real in the world. If world is not real, your question is, three gunas are real or not real? The three gunas are power in God Himself. How is that? Are they separate? Three gunas in God. So God has parts. Does God has parts? PRTS. Sattva is there in one pocket, Rajoguna in another pocket, Tamoguna in another pocket. No. Gold without changing itself appears to be earring, chain and bangle. Gold without changing itself appears to be earring, chain and bangle. Without changing, how does it appear? That is the power in gold itself. That is the power in gold itself. Without changing, it can appear to be different. That is the power in you. Without changing, appear to be different dream characters. This power, not different from you, not different from gold, not different from God, cannot be said it is there, it is not there, because its effects we are seeing. On enquiry, we know it's nothing but God only. His power is called Maya. That Maya has three aspects: Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. So world is not real. Three gunas are not real. Maya is not real. Then what is world? Bhagavan only appearing like that. Three gunas are also Bhagavan. And together it's called Maya. Bhagavan only appears as Maya. Right? You cannot question further, because what you are asking is the cause of the world. What you are asking is the cause of the world. You belong to the world. The cause of the world is prior to you. Your intellect cannot reach its origin, like I cannot reach my biological parents' wedding, because I have to use that biological parent. Today you can reach your parents' wedding, right? But biological parents' wedding you cannot reach, because that is the cause, right? So the intellect, a product of the world, limited, finite, apparent, not real, cannot gauge or judge its origin, the truth, right? So that which we cannot explain, it is there or it is not there, but experienced, that power. We cannot say there is no power in gold. We cannot say there is a power in gold other than gold. You cannot say no power in you to create the dream. You cannot say you have the power in you to create the dream. You cannot say God is there and Maya is separate. You cannot say Maya is not there. That which you cannot say is there or is not there, but experienced. Some name has to be given to that. Even though it is not there, for you to discuss, some name has to be given to that. That name for that which makes things appear without being there. They are not there, but it makes them appear. Right? That power is called Maya. This Maya operates at three levels: tamas, rajas, and sattva. That is this world. And where the world is there, there is a real thing, God, and apparent thing, these three gunas. All our problems, my problems, belong to the apparent three gunas. In reality, I am none other than God. I am none other than God. This is heard. That's called Sravana. Understood through reflection. That's called Manana. Experienced through meditation, trying to detach from the mind and feel the seer. Detach from all that is seen, feel the seer. That's called meditation, nididhyasana. This is called Jnana Marga. Jnana Marga is not for a person whose intellect is not steady. You understand? I told you the joke, but it's a fact. I always get here, your network is not steady. I feel myself am not steady. Right? So Jnana Marga is not for Jnana Marga is not for a person whose intellect is not steady, agitated. Again, how do you understand Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas? How do you understand Sattva, Rajo, Tamo? Water is there. Sun's reflection is there. Quiet, calm, pure water without any dust. The reflection is 100% clear. That is Sattva Guna, that is intellect. There is no dirt but agitated waters. Sun seems to be broken. That is called mind, Rajoguna. If it's full of dirt covered, you cannot see the reflection at all. That is called Tamoguna. Sattva, Tamo, Rajoguna. So for some people in whom Sattva is predominant, Jnana Marga will work. For whose mind is agitated, Rajoguna, it is path of devotion, bhakti. In bhakti people, there is a mixture of vasana and this urge also. Urge to learn Vedanta, but vasanas are also there. Right? Where vasanas is minimum is Sattva-guna. Where vasanas is maximum is Tamo-guna. Vasanas minimum, Jnana Marga. Vasanas maximum, Karma Marga. Where it is neither too much nor too less, that is called Rajoguna Bhakti Marga. Rajoguna Bhakti Marga. Right? So now, Bhagavan has given all data about the self up to Shloka 29. Different ways of proving to us about the Atman. After that, I'm not ready. Okay? You have to purify the mind, intellect, and make it available. So therefore, you have to bring a little devotion and karma yoga. Little devotion and karma yoga. Karma yoga reduces the quantity of the vasanas. Bhakti yoga changes the quality of the vasanas. Jnana marga gives a direction to the vasanas. Quality, quantity, and direction. Right? Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas. Majority of the people in the world belong to the middle category. Majority of the world belong to the middle category. Rajoguna. Devotion. Path of devotion is suitable to majority. But even for that, instrument can be tuned up. So Karma Yoga. You cannot say, I am a tamasic man, I have no solution. You cannot say, I am always agitated, I have no solution. You cannot have a man more agitated than me talking to you on Gita. So even agitated man can speak because temporarily he detaches. Right? Temporarily he detaches. So for the person, maximum vasanas, karma yoga. Through karma yoga, he reduces the vasanas and then becomes fit for path of devotion. And through devotion, he totally identifies with the truth because that is the nature of devotion. In devotion, there are two aspects. Devotion is nothing but love. In love, there are two aspects. Love for the supreme is called devotion. Love for the lower is called desire. In desire and devotion, what is common is love. What it attaches makes it desire. If it is matter, if it is God, it's called devotion. Right? Love is common. So, this love, two aspects. When anybody loves another person, only another person lives in them. Even their habits change. Up to then, this person was not drinking Coca-Cola, Pepsi and all that. Now his girlfriend likes only Coca-Cola and Pepsi and she doesn't take coffee. So now he also doesn't like coffee. Only Coca-Cola and Pepsi. That is the power of love. You renounce your individuality. Identify with the other. These are the two things. Renouncing is called tyaga. Identifying is called, renouncing is also called tyaga and sannyas. Identifying is called abhyasa. Abhyasa and vairagya. Abhyasa and vairagya. These are the two qualifications for meditation, which are effortless for a devotee because he, without his effort, loses his identity and identifies with the beloved. Identifies with the beloved. So, path of devotion is comfortable for all. And then people who have gone through these two paths in the previous life, reasonably clear, they can go to Jnana Marga. So nobody is given up. You can, from Karma Yoga, reduce the vasanas and become a devotee. And through the process of devotion, you can become a gnani. So you cannot say, I am useless. Nobody is useless because you are essentially God. You are essentially God. What do you do? What do I do? I am useless. Drop the idea you are useless. Drop the idea you are useless. Right? So, Bhagavan has given this, and now he is trying to tell Arjuna, you have to reduce the vasanas. So, Karma Yoga. He has taken the Karma Yoga. He has said, what is Karma Yoga? Life is a series of processions going on of the opposites. Sukha comes, it leaves. Dukkha comes, it leaves. Imagine I'm going to take the class for the whole day. Nobody will be there. Even you understand. You are there because you know even before 1 hour you will close. Right? So when your dukkha of the class started, your sukha is also guaranteed. Right? And this is a procession. Sukha and dukkha comes and goes. Profit and loss. You gain some money. Is whose money? Somebody else's money. So your gain is the other person's loss. Right? So again they go together. Labha, alabha, mana, avamana. This is the useless thing in the whole world where everybody. Have you seen this cricket? These things. You watch people, highly intelligent, good people, not bad people. All are good, lovely people there, but they just want recognition. So what all tantrums they play to get the attention of the camera, right? So this is something unbelievable that you can become such victim of others' recognition. Supposing you are good, other men says you are bad. What difference does it make? You know you are good. Supposing you are bad, other men say you are God. How can you accept it? You know you are bad. You can say, sorry, I know myself and I don't feel bad about it. I, I am bad is manufacturer's defect. It's not my problem. I am bad, I am improving, I will improve. Why should I deny that? Everybody can improve, I will also improve. Why should I pretend I am not good? I am not bad. Why should I pretend? I am bad, I am bad. Bad and good are your interpretations. I am going in a different class. I am in the different step of the same ladder. I don't have to deny I am bad. When I am denying I am bad or saying I am good, I make you already superior to me because your judgment is valuable to me. So I made you greater than me. I have made me smaller than you. I have humiliated myself first. Then why should others not humiliate you? So this mana, avamana is the most stupid thing in the world. Buy peace. You say somebody says you are stupid. Yes, I am stupid. Right? Why are you stupid? Sorry, sir. If I know that, I won't be stupid, sir. Right? If I know why I am stupid, I won't be stupid, sir. Right? Do not give the key to your peace to the other man to glorify you or to declare. Let him have his privilege. He can think whatever he wants to think. He has a right. He's born in a free country. But why should you be bothered about that? Why should you be bothered about that? So this sukha, dukkha, labha, alabha, mana, avamana always come in procession. And when they come in procession, sukha has gone. If you are sukha, when sukha has gone, who is there to receive dukkha? Sukha has gone, dukkha you have received. That means you are not sukha. You have supported sukha, it is gone. You are supporting dukkha, it will go. The one that supports sukha and dukkha, labha, alabha, mana, avamana, is you, the God, the consciousness. Turn your attention to that. This is Karma Yoga. Right? And now, Karma Yoga in the before Vyasa was all rituals, because there people were few, demands were few, therefore reasonably less impure. So for them, some rituals will purify, that's enough. But Mahabharata war started at the beginning of Kali Yuga started. So Kali Yuga, people don't have time for rituals. It's so competitive. They don't have time for anything. Right? You have 400 people in the community, Srihit community. Out of that, I said people seriously interested for reflections and starting another group. 65 people came. Normally class 6 or 7, today there is some flood. About 10 were there, now 9 are there. Right? Why? You come for that. Yet you are not ready. Yet you are not ready. Right? You know it's important. Yet you cannot give that all its attention. So, Bhagavan says, I will give you a karma yoga where you don't have to do the rituals nor do anything else because you don't have time. That's why I explained all that. You don't have time. Whatever you are doing, there only change your attitude. When you are doing, there will be labha, alabha. Say Krishna Arpanam. There will be sukha and dukkha. Say Krishna Arpanam. There be mana, avamana, say Krishna Arpanam. Right? Simple. All our actions make it as Naivedya to God. And all that He gives, receive it as a prasada. Your actions are Naivedya to God. The results that you get are prasada from Him. It's very simple Karma Yoga. So Krishna say, comparing the Karma Yoga with the rituals and his own Karma Yoga, and he is the best salesman in the world. Now we'll see. I told you last week itself, he said, in my Karma Yoga, there is no loss of effort, na iha abhikramanasha asti, or pratyavaya, contrary results are not there, whereas these two are there in the rituals. In my Karma Yoga, these two are not there. And further, Vyavasayatmika buddhihi ekeha kurunandana bahushaka hyanantascha buddhayo avyavasayana. A man who has a goal, especially a goal for the benefit of totality, others' welfare, a man who has a goal and a goal for the totality, his mind becomes single pointed. A man who has no particular goal, his mind gets scattered. He cannot meditate. If you know what to buy, the moment you enter your shop, you will focus and get what you want. You have no list, but just walking, and so you entered into a mall. You will buy everything, and after coming home, you feel you have done stupid things. You don't need all of them. Right? So if you have a goal, your mind is focused, becomes single pointed, fit for meditation. If you have no goal, it is scattered. Therefore, you should do Karma Yoga, which tries to teach you how to have a goal and work for totality, not for the ego. Ego mind is always scattered. Working for totality, it rises above the ego. Rising above the ego is Godhood. We have two options to work. Work for the ego, face death and sorrow. Work for the totality, become immortal and blissful. Two options you have. You choose. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखा हनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनः यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यव्यवसितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्ति इति वादिनः. Now he not only is talking about this thing, he is ridiculing the rituals, pandits. Krishna is ridiculing. That is, it is not our Ivera who started this. Krishna started even much before Ivera. He says, these pandits, Vedavada Rata Partha, na anyadas, they will say, this is the best ritual. There's nothing beyond it. Right? And in flowery language, Yamimam Pushpitam Vacha. They talk and you do this ritual, you will become Indra, Chandra, Kubera. Right? There's nothing beyond it. Pravadanti, they go on talking avipachitaha, unintelligent people. Krishna calls them unintelligent people. And what the maximum your rituals can give. Kamatmanaha swargapara janma karma palapradam kriya vishesh bahula bhoga ishwarya gatimpati. They can give you maximum some desires and some higher states of happiness like swarga and all that, but they are all finite. They are all finite. And finite things has to give you insecurity and sorrow. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya purata chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau navidiyate. And people prompted by this bhoga and aishwarya, enjoyment and prosperity, their minds are always shattered and they find no peace. So how should I live? How should I act? Very important stanza. Next stanza. Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nidvando Nitya Sattvastaha, Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. The subject matter of Vedas, rituals, therefore karma, therefore ignorance. Karma is out of ignorance. Ignorance at spiritual level becomes desire at the intellectual level and results as actions at physical level. Actions are desires, desires is ignorance. Right? So, all these actions, therefore, ignorance is called Maya, Maya is called three gunas. Actions done well, actions done not well, actions done indifferently, Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas. These are the rituals. Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhava. You want peace? Go beyond the three gunas. Go beyond the three gunas. How can I go beyond the three gunas? Nirdvandoha. Go beyond duality. Is it possible? Nitya Sattvastaha. All the time trying to live at the level of the Sattva Guna means intellect. Right? How that possible? Atmavan. Focus yourself, the self. Atmavan. Why do I take different route and get agitated? Yoga Kshema, wanting to gain what you don't have, preserve what you have. Yoga and Kshema, they are the two agitations. You become Atmavan, focus to the self, and go beyond yoga and kshema, wanting to acquire things and possess them. Then you go beyond the karma phala. Then you go beyond the three gunas. Beyond the three gunas is Bhagavan. Beyond the three gunas is Bhagavan. So that's a lovely stanza, gives you all details. Right? Best stanzas, lovely stanzas, the speaker should speak minimum because they are supposed to be contemplated by you. Right? Yavanartha udapane sarvata sampritodaka tavam sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vjanataha. Now he is giving an analogy. What is the use of these rituals? People do so much. He says, where there is no other source of water in the villages. Slowly it is changing, but I lived in a village where there was no transport, no roads, and no electricity, no piped waters till my 9th or 10th year, right? So in those places, well water is a must. But there were floods. Flood water is going 2 feet above the well water. What is the use of well water at that time? So rituals and all that are like well water. For an ordinary man struggling with his life, some relative happiness at least he will get. But for a man who is living in Brahmananda, God state, it's like flood water. This ritual's happiness is paltry for him. Therefore, you should rise above this. Next sloka, I told you, 3 slokas give the Karma Yoga gist. Second chapter 38, and now the next sloka 47, and third chapter 30 sloka, 30th. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu ma te sangaha tu akarmani. Why? Can anybody do any action without a result in mind? Mandopi palamanudishya na pravartate. Even an idiot without a result cannot act. But attached to the results, you become agitated. Then what is the way? Without results, you cannot act. And attuned to the results, you become agitated. Then how to act? He says, you understand, in action, in the action, there is doing and some results. Results that you get is only this doing conditioned by future. You have sowed the seed. That seed alone becomes the tree, conditioned by future. Right? So sowing is one action. Getting the tree is the results. You have control only over to sow the seed. You have no control whether the tree will come up or not. Because it may not rain, pest may come, several things can happen. So you have control only over action, not on the results. So focus on the action. Do not preoccupy with the results. Then 3 channels of dissipation: regrets of the past, anxieties of the future, feverishness in the present. All these 3 channels are plugged. Action becomes efficient. Act. Do not be preoccupied with the results because you have no control over the results. Why I have no control? because in every result there are four aspects. Yatnam, effort. Prayatnam, right effort. Kalam, time. Devam, unforeseen things. I want a mango tree. I have to put forth effort to get the seed and plant. I want a mango tree. I plant a sapota seed. I won't get the mango. Effort is needed, right effort is needed. Then you have to wait. I planted today, tomorrow I want the fruit. You won't get. Kalam. Yatnam, Prayatnam, Kalam. All the three you gave. But whether it will come or not, you do not know because pest and rain and all that. Devam, unforeseen thing is there. All that's called what you cannot foresee is called adrustam, luck, right? Adrustam. These four things are there in every action. Yatnam, Prayatnam, Kalam, Devam. You can only do Yatnam and Prayatnam. Kalam, Devam is not in your hand. So do the action. Do not worry about the result. Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. And do not have a fixed goal. Right? I am doing this business. Tomorrow I am buying shares. Next, I want within 1 year double. Who are you to judge? And if you think like that, you will get frustrated. Don't have a fixed goal. It can be double, it can be triple, you can lose the capital also. How to lose? I can take you personal classes. Right. So, Yatnam, Prayatnam, Kalam, Devam. You cannot have a fixed goal. Ma karma phala hetu. So much is said, ayyo, this is all cumbersome, I'm not going to act. That will never solve. Mate sangahatu akarmani. You should not take recourse to inaction. If through action you cannot progress, through inaction, how will you progress? So you must act, but while acting, focus on the action, not on the results. Don't have a fixed results. This is Karma Yoga. Right? What is the time? 58, 9. Okay, next week. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle.